Last class we have discussed about 6 questions. Now the 11th question, let's see. Seventh question, calculate the energy. Energy we have to calculate in joules. The wavelength they gave in 45 nanometers and H value they gave, and speed of light also they gave. We have to calculate its energy. What is the energy formula? Energy is equals to H nu. H nu is nothing but Hc by lambda. Okay. Now here lambda is equals to 45 nanometers they give. 45 nanometers. And we know that 1 nanometer is equals to 1 nanometer is equals to how many meters? 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. 1 nanometer is equals to 10 to the power of 9 meters. Then its wavelength lambda is equals to 45 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. Okay, because nanometers we have to convert it into meters. 1 nanometer is equals to 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. At the same way, nanometer is equals to 10 to the power of minus 7 centimeters. It is very clear, basic. Now H value they gave, C value also they gave. Why we have to take in meters? Because C is present in meter per seconds and H is also present in joules. If for example H value in ergs means, then we have to take in centimeters. Then answer is, substitute the values. 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 into C value 3 into 10 to the power of 8 by nanometer. Lambda is equals to 45 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Okay, this is on simplification. This is on simplification means how to do simplification. Here 10 to the power of minus 34. Then this 10 to the power of minus 9 goes to upside, becomes plus, is nothing but 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 into this 9 goes to plus 9, and it becomes 10 to the power of plus 17 by 45. By 45, this is on simplification. We'll get the value is approximately into 3 also be present, 3 into approximately we'll get 0.442 into 10 to the power of minus 17. 0.442 into 10 to the power of minus 17 is nothing but 4.42 into 10 to the power of minus 18 meters. So the energy should be in joules. Okay, the answer is 4.14 into 10 to the power of minus 18 joules. This is the answer, fourth option. Okay, clear? Yes, ma, by fourth option is correct. Next, eighth question, let's see. Be2 plus is isoelectronic with the following ion. Already this concept earlier only we have discussed. Beryllium 2 plus. Beryllium 2 plus is isoelectronic with beryllium. Actually, what is the Z value for beryllium? Z of beryllium is equals to 4. Okay. Beryllium atomic number is equals to 4. Then number of electrons in Be2 plus is equals to 4 minus 2, because the atomic number minus positive charge is equal to 2 electrons. See, among that which has 2 electrons are present, H plus, number of electrons is equal to 0. Li plus, number of electrons is equals to lithium 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. Na plus, sodium, number of electrons is equals to 11 minus 1 is equal to 10. Mg2 plus, number of electrons is equals to 12 minus 2 is equals to 10 electrons. See, Be2 plus Be2 plus and Li plus is isoelectronic species. The same way, this 3 and 4 means Na plus and Mg2 plus are isoelectronic species. See in the given question what they asked, Be2 plus is isoelectronic with Li plus. Isoelectronic with Li plus. Okay, clear? Yes, ma. Anybody have doubt? Varun, Nishal? Okay. Tell me, ma, Varun, anybody have doubt? Okay, okay, good, very good. Afjal is present today. Afjal, Rani, Shravana is there today. Shravana, Chinmay, Deepti, Gayatri, Uchesh. Okay, these all are present. Yes, ma'am. Okay, students. Okay, let go for next question. Okay, don't chart. Next, ninth question. Let's see, it's very easy. Already this type of question we did. What is the maximum number of electrons can be associated with this m equal to one particular value they gave. M is equal to one particular value means it indicates one orbital present in means m is equals to one orbital, that is one orbital present in m is equal to -1, comma n is equal to 3, l is equals to 1. That is nothing but one orbital present in 3p. It may be 3px or 3py. Why it is not belongs to 3pz? Because 3pz m value should be z orbitals m value should be 0. M is equal to -1 means it may be either 3px or 3py. So for one orbital can takes maximum how many electrons? Then maximum electrons is equal to 2. So the answer is 3. The answer is 3. Okay. Next, let go for 10th question. Yes, Nishal, very good. Okay, listen. 10th question. The value of Planck constant 6.63 into 10 to the power of -34 and speed of light they gave. What is the value closest to the wavelength in nanometers? For a frequency they gave. Velocity of light is equal to nanometers they gave 3 into 10 to the power of 17. Then the frequency is 6 into 10 to the power of 15. Then we have one relation, frequency nu is equals to c by lambda. Frequency nu is equals to c by lambda. Then that the wavelength lambda is equals to c by nu. C value just you have to substitute 3 into 10 to the power of 17. See here the C value, velocity of light in terms of nanometer per second is 3 into 10 to the power of 7. So the value lambda units also, how many nanometers they are asked. That's why the C value we have to take in directly in nanometers. By frequency is 6 into 10 to the power of 15. See, just you have to simplify 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja means 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. 0.5, this 10 to the power of 15 goes to upside means 10 to the power of -15. Then it converted in is nothing but 10 square. See, 0.5 into 10 square is nothing but 50 nanometers. See, the answer is 50 nanometers. So second option is correct. Okay, understood, ma? See, the frequency gave and C value they gave, we have to find out lambda. Lambda is equals to C by nu. Okay, Ashwani, very good. Okay, let's go for 11th question. These all are very easy, ma. You can, actually I no need to explain you. You can just, you have the study material, then you also can able to solve that most of the problems. Okay, let's go for next question. See, this question, energy value they gave in joules. Minus 2.178 into 10 to the power of minus 18 into z square by n square. Okay, which of the following statement is not correct, they're asked. See, this negative value increases. Negative value increases means negative sign increases. Negative sign negative sign negative sign increases, then the value will be decreases. Value decreases. See here, the energy is a negative sign, then n. Actually, the energy is in positive sign, then n value increases, the energy will be decreases. Here, larger n value, then the larger is the orbital of radius. It's very clear. N value increases, the radius of orbit or orbital, sorry, radius of orbit increases, because what is the radius formula? What is the radius formula, ma? That Rn is equals to 0.0529 into n square by z. See, z value increases, the radius will be decreases. Okay, and n value increases, the radius will be increases. So the first statement is correct. The equation can be used to calculate the change in the energy when the electron changes to the orbit. So the above equation, based on that we can find out delta. We can find out delta E value. Delta E value we can calculate. Can be calculated. That's why the second statement is also correct. When for n is equal to 1, the electron has more negative energy, then it doesn't. It does for n is equal to 6, means which means that the electron is more loosely bounded in the smallest allowed orbit. See, n is equal to 1 means what, ma? N value is decreasing. N is a lower energy. If n is equal to 1 means its energy is less when compared to n is equal to 6. N is equal to 6, its energy is more. Its energy is more. Now, if n is equal to 6 means that electron is more loosely bonded in the smallest allowed orbital. Smallest allowed orbital means what it indicates? If n is equal to 1 means what, ma? Let's listen. Here n, for example, let maybe n is equal to 6. Its n is equal to 1. Network problem is there, maybe. Now it is clear PDF file. See, n is equal to 1 means the electrons nearer to nucleus. Hence, it can hold strongly. But what they gave, if n is equal to 1, it has more negative energy value they gave. Okay, it is correct. But why it is have more negative values they gave present means what they said, the electrons are loosely bounded from the nucleus, they said. But is the electrons are strongly bounded, are strongly holded, because the inner shell electrons are strongly holded when compared to the outer shell electrons. Okay, inner shell electrons are strongly holded by the outer shell electrons. That's why this third statement is wrong. See, n is equal to 1 means the inner shell electrons, when compared to n is equal to 6, it is more highly attracted or strongly bonded. This n is equal to 6 means the electrons are loosely bonded. But what they gave, if n is equal to 1 means it has more negative energy when compared to n is equal to 6, because n is equal to 1 containing electrons are loosely bonded, they said. It is wrong. If n is equal to 1 means the electrons are present in inner cells. The inner cell electrons are strongly attracted by the nucleus, because the distance between the radius and cell is less. The distance between the nucleus and shell is very less. That's why the electrons are highly bonded or strongly bonded. That's why fourth option is wrong. Okay, let's see. Sorry, third option is wrong. Let's see the fourth option. The negative. Fourth option. The negative sign is the negative sign in equation simply means that the energy of electron bonded to the nucleus is lower. It would be from the electrons. It would be from the electrons where at infinite distance from the nucleus. See, if the negative sign in the equation means what it indicates, simply the n is inner cell containing electrons having lower energy, but that electrons are strongly attracted by the nucleus. If the outermost shell electrons having means the infinite shell electrons having more energy means they are loosely bonded to the outer shell electrons. They are loosely bonded to the outer shell from the nucleus. That's why they have more energy. That's why this statement is also correct. So the answer is third option. Let's see next. 12th question. The correct set of quantum numbers for the valence electrons of rubidium. Rubidium Z is equal to 37. That correct electronic configuration we need to write. See, Z is equal to 37. That is rubidium Rb. So write its electronic configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 1s2, 2s2, 3p6, 2s2, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10. Next 5s 1. Up to this, if you are observed that 10 plus 10, 20, sorry, 4p6. Next 5s1. See, up to this, the total number of electrons is 36. Is nothing but, we can write this electronic configuration is nothing but argon, krypton, 5s1. Okay, this is the electronic configuration of that is equal to 37. 37 electrons are distributed like this. Now the valence shell is fifth shell or outermost shell. This is valence shell. For this valence shell, n is equal to 5, L is equal to 0, and M is equal to 0, and S is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, the answer is first option. Yes, ma, bhai. First option is correct. Okay, let's see the next 13th question. The maximum number of electrons. See the number of electrons in a subcell. What is the subcell they gave? L is equal to 3, N is equal to 4. N is equal to 4, L is equal to 3 means that is L is equal to 3 means F, that is 4F. In 4F subcell, how many maximum electrons are present? 14 electrons are present. Because there are contained 7 orbitals are present. The formula is, what is the formula to find out maximum number of electrons in a subcell is equals to 2 into 12 plus 1. 2 into plus 3 into 1 means 2 into 7 is equal to 14 electrons. See, the answer is 14 electrons. Otherwise, directly also we can say that without using any formula. So, the subcell, given subcell is 4F. F orbitals or F subcell contains how many orbitals are present? 7 orbitals are present. Each orbital contains maximum 2 electrons. 7 into 2, 14 electrons. Okay. Next. 13th question, let's see. The orbital angular momentum of p electrons. For p electrons, L value is 1. L value is 1. What do you want to repeat, ma? Rani? See, in that 13th question, n is equal to 3. Sorry, n is equal to 4. L is equal to 3 contains, this is one subcell. This subcell has how many maximum electrons? How many maximum number of electrons they are asked? See, in a subcell, maximum number of electrons formula is 2 into 2L plus 1 is nothing but 4L plus 2. Just you have to substitute L values. 4 into 3 plus 2 is equal to 14 electrons. This is a formula based. Otherwise, directly you want to calculate means n is equal to 4, L is equal to 3 means that is 4F. 4F contains how many orbitals are present? 7 orbitals are present. 7 orbitals are present. Then the maximum number of electrons is equal to 7 into 2 is equal to 14 electrons. This is another method without using the formula that I said. Rani, understood? 13th question. Now let's see in the 14th question. Orbital angular momentum. Orbital angular momentum. formula is equals to root over L into L plus 1 into H by 2 pi. This is the formula. L value already I said above written. L is equal to 1. Just 1 you have to substitute. Root over 1 into 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 into 1 plus 1 means 1 into 2 is equal to 2 into H by 2 pi is nothing but root 2 into H by 2 pi. This root 2 or 2 I can able to write root 2 into root 2 is nothing but root 2 into H by root 2 into pi. One root 2 will cancel, then the answer is H by root 2 pi. Okay, answer is H by root 2 pi. First option is correct. Yes, ma. Okay, first option is correct. Okay, clear? Rani, Nishal, everyone clear? Amit? Okay. Yes, ma. Chinmay? Okay. Let's go for next question. 15th question. It's very easy, ma. The total number of atomic orbitals. Yes, direct question. Fourth energy level. N is equal to 4. What is the formula? The formula is n square. N square means 4 whole square is equal to 16. Answer is yes. See, by theoretical also we can solve this question. N is equal to 4. N is equal to 4 means this is the nucleus, like first cell, second cell, third cell and fourth cell. N is equal to 1 means it contains only one S. N is equal to 2 means it contains only 2s, 2p orbitals are present. N is equal to 3 means 3s, 3p and 3d orbitals are present. N is equal to 4 means 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f orbitals are present. This is the subcell. Number of subcells in a fourth cell is equal to 4 subcells are present. Subcell and number of orbitals. See, S subcell has only one orbital is present. P subcell has 3 orbitals are present. D subcell has 5 orbitals. F subcell has 7 orbitals. The total how many? 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 7 is equal to 16. Okay, clear dear students? This is another way to solve this kind of questions. This is conceptually we are solved. This is formula based. That's why formulas we have to remember. At the same time concepts also we have to keep it in our mind. Then what type of questions they are asking also we can solve very easily. Because objective means that is they will check your knowledge IQ levels. Means how much knowledge you have. So that related questions they will ask. Means small logical questions only, easy and little bit logics. Not that much direct questions they never ask. But NEET exam, especially who are the students, they are preparing for NEET aspirants. Especially for them direct questions will come mostly. 70% directly questions will come. The remaining 30% of the questions numerical based, logical based will come in chemistry. Okay, that is also especially for physical chemistry and organic chemistry will comes. Inorganic chemistry direct as it is. That's why for inorganic chemistry we have to remember, we have to read more and more textbook, NCERT textbooks and study material concepts. Concepts we have to solve more and more times. And for physical chemistry we have to remember the formulas, and organic chemistry we have to remember the concepts related things, orders, increasing order, decreasing order, what type of reaction is going on, what are the intermediates are forming, how the reactants are converted into products. That neat and clean observation is very, very important for solving organic chemistry. Okay, students, don't worry about that. Definitely we will get more marks, but we have to do more work. Hard work is very, very important. Daily, today what we are discussed the concept, immediately we have to revise, and previous concepts also we have to revise. Continuous reading is very, very important. So everyone must should be like a continuous spectrum, not a discontinuous spectrum. Continuity is very, very important. Okay, next 16th question, you can easily solve based on the concept. The energies E1 and E2 of the radiations in electron volts units they give. Okay, whatever the units, that is no problem. Don't worry about the units and all first. Now, for this particular energy, its wavelength is lambda 1 and its wavelength is lambda 2. Then what is the relation between lambda 1 and lambda 2? They are asked. We know very well, because E is equals to Hc by lambda. H and C are constants. Then energy is inversely proportional to lambda. It is very clear. Now E1 by E2 is equals to lambda 2 by lambda 1. Lambda 2 by lambda 1. Or lambda 1 by lambda 2 is equals to E2 by E1. See, they are asked what is the relation between lambda 1 and lambda 2. E2 value how much they gave? 50. E1 value how much they gave? 25. Means how many times it will cancel? 2 times. So lambda 1 is equals to 2 into lambda 2, because the first energy is less, that's why its wavelength is more. Energy is less, then a wavelength will be more. So how many times energy is less for first one? 2 times it is less, that's why its wavelength is 2 times more. Clear? Anybody have doubt? Anybody have doubt? Let inform me immediately. Yes, okay. Let's go for next question. This already we discussed. N is equal to 6. Then what are the sub-energy levels present? What we have to sequence, the correct sequence of filling of electrons means sub-energy levels we need to find out. Already N is equal to 6 means period number. I gave one tabular form. Sub-energy levels. Okay, period number and sub-energy levels I gave. See, the period number is 1. It contains only 1s subcell is present. Period number is 2. It contains 2s and 2p subcells are present. Period number is 3. 3s and 3p subcells are present. And period number is 4 means N is equal to 4. They contains 4s, 3d, 4p subcells are present. N is equal to 5 means 5s, 4d and 5p is present. N is equal to 6 means 6s, 4f, 5d, 6p. See, N is equal to 6 means Ns and Np. What are the sub-energy levels? If 6 is nothing but N or N is equal to 6, this is nothing but Ns. Then N is equal to 6 means 6 minus 3. Sorry, 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. That is nothing but N minus 2F, N minus 1D and Np. then you have to take n is equal to 6. That is nothing but 6s, 4f, 5d and 6p. Energy levels are present in n is equal to 6. So the answer is ns, n minus 2f, n minus 1d, np. Understood? Clear? Okay, let's go for next question. Aishwarya, this n is equal to 6. N is equal to 6 means what are the sub energy levels are present? Sub energy levels is 6s, 4f, 5d and 6p is present. Okay, in this this is nothing but what it is, n. See, n is equal to 6 means ns. It is also np. If n is equal to 6 means 6 minus 2 is equal to 4 means n minus 2f. N minus 1 is equal to 5 means n is equal to 6. N minus 1d. This is n cell. This is also n cell. This is also n cell. This is n minus 1 cell. This is n minus 2 cell. Like these are the cells present in sixth period or n is equal to 6. They contain subsequence. How the electrons are filled in n is equal to 6. Is n is equal to 6, the electrons are filled first in ns completely will be filled. Means 6s will fill. After that the electrons are goes to 4f. Then the electrons are goes to 5d. Then the last electrons are goes to 6p because the 6p has more energy when compared to 5d, when compared to 4f, when compared to 6s. So the correct sequence of energy order when n is equal to 6 means ns is lower than n minus 2f and then n minus 1d and then np. Okay, clear? Okay, let's go for next question. 18th question. According to Bohr theory, which of the following transitions in the hydrogen atom will give rise to least energetic proton? See, n is equal to 6 and n is equal to 5. Mean the transitions from 6 to 5. Energy gap is 0. Gap is 0. N is equal to 5 and n is equal to 3. Means in between fourth level is present. One energy gap is 1. One energy level is present. So energy gap is increases, then the energy will be increases. N is equal to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Means this much energy gap. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4 energy gaps are there. Gap is equal to 4. Now 4 to 5 means 5, 4. This is also gap is 0. Gap is 0. In successive energy levels, already we know that order. So highest, it has more energy. Then second one, it is very clear, the energy order. The energy order for 3 is more when compared to 2. Now we have doubt in between 1 and 4. 1 and 4 which has more energy. In successive energy levels, n value is decreases. Means lower energy levels having more energy when compared to higher energy level. That's why fourth one is more when compared to first one. Already we know that this order E2 minus E1 is more when compared to E3 minus E2. Okay, when compared to E4 minus E3, when compared to E5 minus E4, when compared to E6 minus E5. See, 4, 5 means this is the N is equal to 5, N is equal to 4. It is more energy when compared to N is equal to 6 and N is equal to 4. So the lower energy is this one. Lower energy is first one. Already this related concept questions earlier only we did in level 2. Okay. Yes, ma, but it is continuing. I think today is not stopping. Okay, let's see 19th question. Just I will stop. 19th question. 0.66 kgs of ball is moving with. Yes, ma. 0.66 grams of kgs of ball is moving with speed 100 meter per second, then the wavelength. So it's very easy, ma. The formula wavelength lambda is equal to h by mv. Lambda is equal to h by mv. Then you substitute h is equal to 6.625 into 10 to the power of, or 6.6 only you take, no problem, because here they gave 6.6 only, into 10 to the power of minus 34 by mass. How much they gave? 0.66 kgs, and velocity is equal to 100. You simplify this, we will get approximately 10 to the power of minus 35. 1 into 10 to the power of minus 35 meters. See, it is de Broglie's wave equation, ma. See here, we have to use de Broglie's wave equation. Lambda is equal to h by mv. Then the lambda is equal to 10 to the power of minus 35 we got. Okay, the remaining we will explain next class.